Wicka.
La-di-da-di. La-di-da-di. La-di. Daddy. Hi, my name is Shakaama from the Shakaama Live Show. Today I want to discuss with you why girls are attracted to me. It's just not just my looks, by the way. I'm not a PUA, honest. But I thought I'd share some tips and psychological observations I've made. This might be a little bit unfair because I'm trained in psychology and my personality is to be standoffish. That drives the women wild. And I'm 6'2", so your experience may vary. So let's talk about 6'2". At 6'2", I'm taller than probably 99% of women, even in heels. So the whole he should be tall thing is a reality for me. I never thought about it until I started listening to conceited women list off their long lists of what a man must have to date them. Let me say this right off. I don't date women. If I'm ever going to approach a woman, it's to ultimately get married. And spoiler alert, her family has to be equal or better than mine, which rules out 99% of women. Sorry, peasant women. No matter how large your stuff is, you don't meet my standards. Let me make a short list of psychology that women have. Here are 5 ways you can exploit a woman to do whatever. If it's pick her up for a one-night stand or if it's to get married. This psychology right here will serve you well. 1, they have ingrown mother instincts. I'll explain later. You can exploit this till the cows come home. 2, they want to be babied. That's the other side of the coin of number 1. 3, they have a dire need to be in control. The more unbalanced the man is from her, the more she'll crave him. 4, a man's looks has nothing to do with women. Absolutely nothing. I'll explain this later. 5, money has nothing to do with a woman. Most women don't know what money is. And I mean, no. I don't mean like, how much does this cost? I'm going to pay $2 for, So that's the 5 things. Let's go on. Motherhood. Women have been told since they were a child they will be mothers. In fact, outside of the internet and social politics, mothers are the most revered of women. Still, even today. So wanting to be a mother is bread and butter for a woman. If you can present opportunities for a woman to mother you, she'll grow attached to you. Careful with this. It's a double-edged sword. Remember to do the other things also. For instance, you sit down at a table at a busy cafe next to a girl. If she gets up to do anything, you say, you're leaving me? Or something like that. Anything that will make the scenario that you're the kid and she's the mom. Now here's the test. Her instincts should kick in and she'll apologize, or she'll even say, I'm coming right back. Even girls sitting with her may even chime in. Oh, she's just going to the bathroom. She'll be right back. They may even invite you to sit with them. If she doesn't respond at all, you may want to run away before she comes back. She's one of those women. The ones that with no mother instinct, or she's one of those social, political females. Babied. Women want to be babied. They want you to pay for their dinner. They want you to loan them your car. They want you to bring them flowers. I'm going to save you a lot of money and tell you not to do any of that stuff. Never hand out money. Never pay for anything for her. That's not what a modern relationship is about. And make this very clear from the very beginning. You're not her sugar daddy, and you're not here to pay for her company. That's disgusting, and you should put it exactly in that way. You can satisfy all of her babying needs by wrapping your arm around her shoulders and drawing her in. You're mine. Perform that you're mine act as much as possible. Women are also very jealous, and they want to show you off. So doing that "you're mine" thing in public places will really make her subconsciously happy. Other women will also notice. You ever see the sitcom where the romantic couple is sitting there and the man is doing something to the woman, and the comedian woman turns to the comedian man and goes, "Why don't you ever do stuff like that to me?" Yeah, you see? I'm sure you've seen it. Relatable? Relatable. Control. It's okay to make more money than your woman. Don't fork it over. Just having it is enough. You are not, in fact, her father. You shouldn't be buying her anything. Your lifestyle is your lifestyle. In fact, the better your lifestyle, the more women will be attracted to you. You ever hear of the guy that went broke with a girlfriend, and before that, he was saving for a car or a house? Yeah, don't do that. Keep saving for a car or a house, and do not lend it to her. More often than not, she's not going to last. And if you're a POA person who's watching me for this, you already know she's not going to last. In fact, do not let her move in. Women have a desperate need to be in control. By you being much richer, having a better lifestyle, and staying in control of your life, it drives them wild. It tells them you are the man. No, literally. They have a pretty basic brain. You Tarzan, she Jane. If you start paying her for her company, you cease to be the one in control. Never pay for anything for her. She's a grown woman. She has parents to take care of her. If you didn't think this video wasn't going to be about social games women play, you're mistaken. You're the man. You're going to play the social games better, harder, faster, stronger. If she starts whining, you're not paying for her companionship. It's time to drop her. Warn her first. If you keep whining, I'm not giving you my money, then you need to go. Oh no, you might lose her and have to go out and have to find the other 20 women that want to be with you. If you're really richer, more connected, more social than she is, she'll be even more desperate to cling to you. They want a man. Present a man to them. You have friends? That means you're in control of your life. Under no circumstances do you allow some woman to come in and say, "You need to get rid of those." What? I wish a woman would. I was going to say something else. You know what I'm saying? Looks. Women don't care about looks. Hands down. Don't let them tell you differently. It's a lie. You know the only reason women care about looks is to impress other men. She wants the good-looking man to demonstrate to other men that she can land a hot guy. See, she's marketing herself to other men while she's with you. Pretty awful, right? What about other women? She markets stuff you buy to other women to make other women jealous. Nothing to do with your looks among other women. When women describe men to other women, they say, "Oh, he's cute." Cute? Cute is a 2 on a scale of good looks. It literally means they can't judge beauty in a man. They can judge beauty in a woman. When you get serious about settling down, get an in-shape dad bod. You'll land the best mother possible, best wife possible. The bimbos with the high heels and the skinny waist are for playing around with. Wife material are women who know how to cook. And I'm not joking. Do not go out and marry some beautiful, gorgeous woman and she has 0 mother skills, 0 house skills. What's the point of that? Are you now going to be doing the cooking, the cleaning, the candlestick making at home and your job? No, you're not the man in that scenario. And yes, it's 2018. You need to be a man. Stop listening to women tell you that you need to be sensitive and you need to share your feelings and you need to do the dishes. That's not what they want. Why is divorce at a 50% rate? Because you listen to women and they said they want you to do the housework and sharing the burdens and change diapers. When in fact, They wake up 5 years later and say, this is not a man, I don't want him. Or even 2 years later, or even 1 year later. This is not a man, I don't want him. Why? Because you left control. You let her have control. Being controlled, and that's what she wants. Have you ever heard of training a dog? What did they say? The dog wants you to be the alpha. Why? Because it lets the dog not have the pressure of being the alpha. A woman does not want to be the alpha. She does not want, I don't care what Cosmo tells her. You know why? How I know? Because when she's alone, when she's single, when she has nobody, she hates it. Hates it. And now that women are getting divorces, they've already done studies. Women are more miserable now than 50 years ago. What did women have 50 years ago? They were in the home. Hands down, bar none, they were in the home. In the 60s, in the 50s, they were in the home. And they had a wonderful life. And they loved their children, and they had respect, they had honor, they had decency. Don't let this new media tell you differently. Women had a place. It was a place of dignity, honor, and respect. Do you think in 2018 women have dignity, honor, and respect? No. 80% of women in polls in the United States and in the United Kingdom don't like other women at all. And 80% do not identify themselves as the F word. Money. Finally, I already said over and over, money has nothing to do with women. Well, it does to her, but not to you. I've already explained 3 different reasons why you must control your money. There are no more paid dates. Anytime you go out, it's you and her agreeing to go out. I'm going to the movie. Do you want to tag along? Do you want to meet me there? This is not me paying for you. I don't care how you better bring your money. And any responsible woman is supposed to bring her money to the point of being able to pay for the entire date herself and the taxi home. As your internet dad, that's what I would tell any daughter of mine. Don't you dare be caught out in public without being able to control the entire situation with your own money. I don't care how cute he is. You are supposed to have every cent to cover everything that goes on in the night. What if he doesn't have his wallet? You know what? I've gone shopping, had a basket full of stuff, reached into my pocket, and my case was not there. I have a little case that I keep all my cards and money in. Checked all my pockets before I left home, knowing I'm going to go shopping. Get there and don't have my case there. It happens to men. It happens. We're not used to carrying around stuff, so it does happen. So you got to be prepared as a woman to be able to pay for everything, even his portion of it. Yes, even his portion. That's the responsibility of an adult. Now, if you want to get upset that he lost his wallet or something like that, that's on you. Nobody owes you anything. And you men, you don't owe her anything. She's a grown woman. She probably works. And if she doesn't work, she has parents. If she's that young, you can't get around through life having people pay for you. And you men, you're not supposed to pay for them. Women make more than men now. 2018 study just came out. Women are cleaning house. They make more than men. The F word women, those types of women, they keep trying to say, oh, there's a disparity and there's a pay gap. There is no pay gap. How can there be a pay gap if women make more than men? Yes, and that's taking into account all the billionaires. There's a lot of people who work. One billionaire isn't going to wipe out a whole bunch of poor people, nor is it going to wipe out all of the middle and upper middle class women. Remember, as far as being a provider, save that money up and hold it. That's what providers do. If your child gets sick, you reach into the rainy day fund and take him to the doctor. That's what providers do. They don't blow their money on some woman. Also, if you get married and she wants a car, she better go to work and make the money to get it. Rainy day fund stays put. That's what a responsible provider does. And if you are dating some chick and her father pulls you into the study and says, I hear you aren't treating my daughter to dinner, which I doubt would ever happen. But let's go through the weird scenario. Father pulls you in there. I hear you're not paying for movies. I hear you're not paying for dinner. You said, sir, I have a rainy day fund that I put all of my savings into. I will not touch it because, God forbid, if something should happen to me, I have to have that rainy day fund to reach into at a moment's notice. I don't have to ask anybody else for anything. I'm not going to come to you. I'm not going to come to my dad and ask for anything. I have a rainy day fund. If I'm going to marry her, we're going to have this rainy day fund. Now, you don't want me marrying your daughter because I'm not paying for her dinner? She can pay for her own dinner. As a responsible adult, that's what she's supposed to do. And dating is only 50 years old. Before that, everything was arranged. Everything. And paid for by other people. So, I'm bringing it back. You want a provider? I'm a provider. You see, women are getting movies confused with reality. The father, the husband, is the head of the household. So he has to keep track of the entire house. That means he has to keep the wife in check just as much as he has to keep all the bills in check. And finally, marriage is a partnership. Bills and everything is split 50-50. If she can't afford her half of the bills, then you all need to either move or she needs to get up off of her butt and get a better job. One of the two. Hands down, no argument. She pays 50-50. Here's another thing that I have to refer to, that I have to bring to your attention. 2018. Man works. Woman works. They're married. Man pays for all of the bills. Woman's paycheck goes to her. I'm talking about they have a kid. He buys the diapers. He buys the formula. He buys the clothes. He buys the shoes. He pays for everything. He buys the baby powder. He pays for everything. Her money goes to her. She goes shopping for herself. And then, when she gets ready to divorce him, she says, he paid for everything. He's going to keep paying for it. I need to be in that lifestyle. My money? My money was my money. He provided for everything. No. This is why people are going MGTOW. This is why the MRA is called to task to say, this needs to stop. You can't be paying for somebody for 2 years, then they leave you and you're still paying for them. That makes no sense. In no other contract would that ever be. And you have to get a license to get married, then it's a contract. Then that contract is null and void. Everything should be over and the state shouldn't be in to parental upkeep of the children. And for all of those people who say, the father must not. Why? Because the women are holding the child as a bargaining chip. They don't care about the children. And I have horror stories about the women who didn't have a dad or a husband or whatever who was in the picture and what they did to those kids and still didn't go to jail. I don't understand that. Lastly, a provider keeps everyone in check, not hand out money. So many women today think life is like Gone with the Wind, with the husband carrying her down the stairs. This is 2018. She better work out and stay in shape and have her healthy kids. Because if those kids come out not normal, provider or not, you're going to be crying for help. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.